the AP poll will come out early August. So early August, we'll get our first preseason AP poll. And if you look at this Kalshi list here, to your point, LT, on Indiana, how many teams will get a first-place vote in that first AP poll? I think we may have a record number of different teams with a first-place vote. I don't know what that record is.
But what's your guess on number of teams?
I would go Texas.
How many do you think?
Notre Dame.
Yes.
Ohio State.
Yep.
Oregon. Miami.
Indiana?
I think Indiana gets one.
Well, I think Indiana 100% gets one.
Georgia's your swing spot. Do you go to Georgia for 7 or do you stop at 6?
I think Georgia gets one, too.
I could see them getting one if this were a Kalshi play.
Who's after Georgia?
Well, you got LSU, Texas A&M, Alabama, Michigan, Ole Miss, Texas Tech. Without Sorsby, there's no way.
Yeah. I think 7 is the number.
I think
there are
7
7 teams that that will get a first place vote.
So what do you think the record is, like 3 or 4?
I don't know. Maybe that's something Brooks can do some research on.
It couldn't be much deeper than that because, I mean, like I don't remember really going into a season where you could say more than 4 teams will win a national championship.
And I think that was y'all's topic when I was gone about just what the parity is going into the season. So many good teams. And, I mean, legitimately, there's sometimes you get like a homer vote on somebody who will throw a team, get a number 1 vote, and he votes. You could have an Arizona paper.
You could have an L.A. writer. Like, I think a lot of people are in on USC this year. So would it shock me if there was some L.A. writer? Yeah, it would shock me if they had them number 1. But I could see some writers out there have USC in the top 5.
I could see that. But 7, I think you could do those 7 teams and not have, without anybody going, oh, that's a homer vote.
Okay, so I'll look this up real quick. But according to the robot, September 6, 1970, and September 21st, 1970, you had 7 teams getting first-place votes, and that's the all-time record.
This would be a preseason.
Well, the September 6th was the preseason.
Okay.
So, and then in week 3, you still had 7 teams getting a first-place vote.
Yeah. Now, I remember there was one year in the 70s that the Big 8 had the number 1, 2, and 3 teams in the AP poll. Back when the Big 8 was the SEC.
Right.
I think it was Nebraska, Oklahoma, Missouri, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was Colorado. But what you're pulling
1970,
up that, you're pulling up the 1970?
Yeah. Do you remember the 70 season? I mean, obviously.
No, I don't.
I'm going to say you're going to see some Alabama, some USC. Though Alabama wasn't great then.
One of my earliest memories.
3 teams claimed national championships.
Of course they did.
In the 1970s.
Yeah.
Or not in 1970.
Your earliest memories.
One of them was Texas?
Texas is one of them.
Hold on.
Let me go pull this up. I know I've done this graphic where 3 different teams claim a title in 1970.
Yeah, I think Texas.
I think USC maybe.
Or is that the odd UCLA year? I'm going to say USC. I'm going to say Texas, USC, and I'm going to say Notre Dame.
Nebraska, Texas, Ohio State.
Okay.
Missed on all those.
Okay, I only see 5.
So who was the true national champion that year?
Nebraska was the AP and football writers. Texas was the coaches, and Ohio State was NFF, whatever that is.
National Football Foundation.
Yeah, that would have been the Grantland Rice. What's that that bowl? MacArthur Cup bowl. There used to be a trophy.
Yeah.
I saw that it was on my TikTok last night. It was the intro to the Alabama-Arkansas 1980 Sugar Bowl game. And one team, when the day is done, will claim the MacArthur Bowl, the trophy that signifies the national champions. And Alabama was number 1 defending champion from 78, playing a 6th-ranked Arkansas Lou Holtz team. Meanwhile, Ohio State, who was number 1 in a different poll, was playing USC, who I think was number 2 in both polls at the Rose Bowl. And I think USC had only been tied, and they were co-champions in 78. Had to be all pieced together, according to Keith Jackson back in the day.
Such a stupid system.
Alabama ended up winning both polls in 79.
I was assuming it was Keith Jackson, the commentator, based off your impersonation.
Yeah. It was unbelievable.
So I don't disagree. I think it's at least going to be 6. I could see 7. If it was Ohio State with the exact same roster coming off of 16-0, would it be unanimous Ohio State?
Wouldn't be unanimous, but
it'd be close.
But it would eliminate a lot of the others. Yeah. Yes. The fact that Indiana's name brand hurt.
I mean, you said it yesterday. They take a step back, which they will take a step back.
No, all it takes is one loss.
That's right. But I don't think anybody out there I don't know. I
Okay.
just, when we come across the Reese Davises and the Kirk Herbstreets and the Joel Klatts, nobody is going to have Indiana winning the national
So
championship.
your preseason AP in 1970, Ohio State was number one. You're going to see a lot of familiar names here, by the way. Ohio State number one. They had 19 first-place votes. Texas number 2 was 7. USC number 3 was 6. Arkansas number 4 with 1. Ole Miss number 5 with 1. Keep in mind now they won some AP or they claimed some championships in the late 60s. Penn State was number 7. They had a first-place vote. And LSU number 12 with a first-place vote. Auburn started that poll.
So was that 7 or 8?
It was
7.
Okay.
Alabama was 16. Auburn was 20. They only did a top 20 back then.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way we get more than 7.
And then week 3 is where it got insane. You had a bunch of upsets. So in the week 3 poll, you still had Ohio State, Texas, Stanford at 2-0 was getting a first-place vote. Penn State, Ole Miss, USC, and Michigan grabbed a first-place vote. So you had 7 after that week, and then it settled out a little bit. Wow. It was a pretty crazy season, really.
That's parity back then.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 last year. Is that what you said?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we had 6 last year.
Oh, did we
had
really?
6
in
different
preseason?
first place
Yeah, so I
votes?
just looked this up. Texas had
This was preseason AP?
this year, or this past season, Texas had 25 first place votes. Penn State had 23
Oh,
at
God.
2.
How bad do we miss already? Go ahead.
Ohio State had 11 at 3. Clemson had 4 votes at number 4. Georgia had 1 vote at number 5, and Oregon had 1 vote at number 7.
Wow, that's some parity there.
By the way, week 4.
Hey,
Good
and
pull, Brooks.
Indiana preseason this year, 20th.
Yeah, of course. We didn't believe then. Week 7 of that year, Auburn actually moved up to number 6 at 5-0 and had a first-place vote. So did Air Force. I mean, we had some random teams in 1970 that were grabbing first-place votes.
Pat Sullivan's year, man, 1970.
Yeah, 1970.
He was
So-
Terry Bisley.
We had some swings and misses last year. Texas Tech 23rd preseason, Ole Miss 21st, Indiana 20th, A&M 19th, Oklahoma 18th.
How bad would we have voted Ole Miss if we told you Austin Simmons only starts 3 games?
They wouldn't have been in the top 25.
And Lane Kiffin's not the coach there going into next year.
That's right.
You'd have been like, oh, what happened to Ole Miss?
Yeah, what is going on here?